What is going on YouTube? Crobbyrob here, and today we're doing a full back workout. This is going to be my own full back workout, but I'm also going to show you some of the beginner progressions that you guys can do to follow along with me. To not take up too much time, we are just going to jump straight into this workout. So grab your waters, do your warm-ups, and let's go. For this first exercise, we're going to be doing these full front lever pulls. So now instead we'll wrap it like this, and I like to actually do one at a time. So wrap, hold, pull it tight, wrap, hold, and let's go again. Going through the range of motion is nice because if we just did isometric holds, that's great, but I've actually found that working through a range of motion, doing a contraction in an eccentric instead of just an isometric contraction can actually help us a lot more when we're going into just the isometric holds. Man, that is brutal. That's why it's so important in your training calisthenics to incorporate different movements, different progressions of the same scale, of the same exercise that you're working on, in order to get the most out of it and truly see the progress that you guys want to be. So for my beginners, you're gonna find a bar and we're gonna do skin the cats all the way through and down, hold, back up, just right there, and back through. Skin the cats is a great beginner exercise to really work towards our front levers, our front lever training. But if you guys are just beginning, make sure to focus on your skin the cats. The more time we can get in a tuck lever or similar position, you'll actually get some really good training in to work towards your full front levers. So the next exercise we're going to be doing is one arm pull-up training, one arm assisted with the rings. If you have a band, you can use a band. Really any assistance, like a pole even, would work, but I found it's best, or it's my favorite, that we use it like this. So set one of the rings higher, you're just gonna flip sides to do the other side. You'll stand on this side, and when we go, we're actually going to use this as our assistance. You wanna put your assistance out far enough. So think of it as leverages. It's easier to get a better assistance with leverage the more out we are. It's also safer, feels a little bit better on the shoulder. You're gonna max out on this, and of course, if you guys are beginners, just focus on doing chin-ups or regular or band-assisted pull-ups. Man, struggling today. Really struggling today. Man, I don't have my strength. Definitely felt better, but so because that was just a little bit too much for me, I'm actually going to max out pull-ups immediately after, and then we're going to switch into a different pull-up variation. Knowing how to adjust your workouts to fit how your body is reacting to them is going to be a huge key in making the progress that you want. While that exercise is super hard, super difficult, and requires a lot of strength, simply doing 2 to 3 reps is okay, but it's not ideal for the gains that I'm trying to make. So I'd rather just pick an easier exercise, drop the ego, and work on that today. Whew. That's all we got. So I can't stress enough, guys. I had thought I forgot my water, but I did have it. I went to the car and grabbed it real quick. How important hydration is, and the things outside of the gym, right? We talk about training and structure and how to do workouts, but something that doesn't get talked about a whole lot is actually the things you need to be doing right outside of your workout. Hydration is one of them. I was working out with my little brother many years ago, and we were at the park. He had only had pre-workout for breakfast and no food, no water. Safe to say that workout did not go too well. So you guys have to stay hydrated. Make sure you eat something. It is so important to having a successful workout, what goes into it before you actually do the work. So I talked about this in the full video, but if you guys are training for your front lever and you can do dragon flags pretty easily, then I think it's a good time to switch up and focus on a different exercise. So that's what we're gonna be doing here, where normally I might do some dragon flags. We're actually gonna be doing some reverse deadlifts with a max hold at the end. Oh, slow and controlled on the way down, guys. That's a huge key, is start to focus on slow and controlled movements throughout wherever you can. It's only gonna translate better for you. The reason why we're gonna do reverse deadlifts instead of a move like dragon flags is because of the lat activation and better translation to the full front lever. So while reverse deadlifts might be a little too difficult for where you're at right now, I want you to work on, if you're a complete beginner, just simple knee raises or leg raises. And if you're a little bit more intermediate, you're going to do these L-sit close grip pull-ups.